how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm the Untitled Rose. Nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a pick a card reading on what's the good and bad tea on thee, okay? So we do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. All right, and if you feel drawn to, feel free to choose more than one. That's again only if you feel drawn to. All right, so pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Let's begin. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, pile number 1. So let's see what's the good and bad tea on thee. All right, so I did write down some channel messages and I did pull up the image here. So the first good tea on you, pile number 1, you are someone that's very well put together. Okay, the first thing I noticed in this image is like this looks like a professional picture, right? Like maybe this is a work picture, a graduation picture, something about that here. This could be what some of you guys also, have a career in photography. If not, you could also be someone that's well educated. You graduated from college, or again, you are someone that takes really good pictures. Okay. This is the good tea on you. All right. And another thing is that you are someone that a lot of people find to be very attractive. Okay. There's something about your facial expressions or just, how you go about your everyday life. Okay. You are naturally someone that, people will find to be attractive. Okay. You may also be the kind of person that you take beauty very serious. Okay, your hair's always done, your hair's always cut, your eyebrows are always styled, makeup's on, facial hair, all that stuff trimmed, all of it. It's like you do not walk outside the house unless you are well put together, and this is the good tea on you. Also, this image was reminding me of when I was like younger and like before me and my sisters would go to school, we had to have basically all this Vaseline on our face. So this could be maybe something that you do because I'm noticing how his face is like glistening. So maybe, you take moisturizing very seriously. Like I mentioned, your lips, they're moisturized. Your face is glistening. Your hands never ashy. Your nails clean, manicure. It's giving stuff like that. Whether you're a masculine watching, whether you're a feminine watching, you take hygiene very serious. That's another thing that I was channeling is that you smell very clean. Okay, and this was reminding me of that movie, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it was that scene when they were all at the dinner table, and Willy Wonka said that to one of Charlie's family members. If I'm not mistaken, it was like the grandmother, and something about her smelling clean. So you give off a clean vibe, okay? So another thing, you guys, I channeled was sophisticated, and I was like, oh yeah, he's definitely sophisticated when I got that message. Okay, so I also felt drawn to Google this meaning, and it says having, revealing, or proceeding with a great deal of worldly experience and knowledge of fashion and culture. So again, the fashion and the culture, you are definitely someone well put together. All right, you know how to style yourself. All right, I feel like you're not the kind of person that people see frequently in like gym wear or just casual clothing. It's just rare. Maybe your work uniform, but even when you're off work, maybe on vacation, off, you are somehow still well put together. Okay, you may really like those like polo shirts or maybe dresses, like stuff like that it feels professional. Okay, business casual is what it's giving. All right, so, and again, the worldly experience. So that's funny. I was picking up on something fluent, like when I was channeling these messages, like someone maybe, from a different country, different state, So where you're at now, you know, it's probably foreign to you, or maybe a lot of people notice this about you, is that you stand out. So the good tea on you is that, you know, wherever you come from, all right, it's admired. All right, some of you guys may also talk a lot about your hometown. You may rep it a lot. This could be, again, your culture. Okay, so maybe the clothing that you wear, a lot of people can pick up on, you know, your religious beliefs, your religious practices. Okay. And experience and knowledge. So it definitely feels like this is like a professional picture, whether he's graduating, whether this is a career picture, professional picture. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, but you have some sort of look where instantly people can tell you're smart. You're very, very highly intelligent. All right. Some of you guys could definitely have a degree, or maybe, again, you know how to take good pictures. Okay, this is the good tea on you. Like, really, people want you to take their pictures. Okay. All right, and then I put, people describe you to be worldly. Okay, so, and I got the message of like well knowledgeable, well traveled, experienced. Okay. And I did put, can I have your signature? So that's funny. So some people may also like speak about whatever you do for work. Okay. So you could be someone that's really well known, very popular, or, you know, famous. Take it how it resonates, part number one. But a lot of people speak on you being someone that will basically be like a star. Okay. So they're like, can I get your signature now? Please and thank you. All right. And also I did put, people may consider you to be a genius. Okay. It's definitely giving someone, you know, maybe good at inventing. And it's funny because now I'm seeing these lamps as like, you know, maybe like a light bulb. Like you somehow know, you know, good things, like great ideas. Okay. You somehow are able to come up with things, you know, out of nowhere. Okay. I put, you're someone that has been working hard to reach some long-term goal. All right. Yeah, and it's funny because he has gray hair. Okay, so yes, you're someone that's been working hard to reach some long-term goal. Some of you have already reached a milestone in your career. So yeah, this is definitely the good tea on you, is that wherever you're at in your career, it's picking off. Like, it's not picking off, it's picking up. All right, so some of you guys may also have a career that allows you to travel. All right, yeah, like flying, driving, something about that here. Okay, the tea on you is that you're someone that works well regardless of the environment. He does definitely look well disciplined. Like I said, well groomed, well put together. This is the tea on you. Okay, you might be someone that does not mind a slightly noisy place of work. All right, you honestly may not really like the silence. Okay, this is giving, you know, maybe you're able to work at a coffee shop. Not work at a coffee shop, but like actually do your work at a coffee shop. Okay, so maybe, you know, your career consists of you, you know, maybe sending emails, being online a lot. All right, and a lot of people definitely have something good to say about your career, whatever you do for work. Okay, it's very professional. Like, you have a certain persona that you follow online. All right. I also put maybe a library. So yeah, coffee shop, library. You know, you may prefer to actually, you know, work from different areas rather than your home. You may have the advantage or opportunity to actually work from home, but you rather not. All right, you definitely give off the vibe that you are someone that you need like a workspace. You need that to basically register, like, okay, this is work. All right, time for work. Okay, and this is the good tea on you. You have a good way of, you know, balancing when it's time to work, when it's time to play. Okay. The next thing I put, you're someone that may read a lot of books. Definitely. That's probably why I put libraries. I sense you're someone that's good with grammar. Even texting someone, you will make sure the grammar and punctuation is correct. That's so funny. I can tell that energy because I was getting something about like editing. Like, you may be someone that edits a lot. Okay, so you really follow a persona, okay? It does low-key feel like a perfectionist, but this is actually a good tea on you. Like, a lot of people love the work you put out there. A lot of people love the person you are, okay? And when you are texting, some people may be confused, like, hey, is this a business meeting, or is this a casual conversation? Because you talk so professionally, okay? I put the message that you take your time with stuff. Sometimes it may be too slow though. Okay? So yeah, some of you guys may be maybe really like on your phone. Like, whatever you do for work, it's like you have to be on your phone, or you have to be on the computer. Something about that here. So you may be really busy, all right? So this is good tea and this is bad tea, all right? You may not have much time for people, all right? So the good tea on you is that you have programmed your mind. Yeah, you have definitely trained your mind really well, yourself really well, all right? I sense someone who carries discipline and dedication. So even if you may not feel like doing something, you pretty much tell yourself to suck it up. That's crazy. Like, yeah, suck it up. Today's work. Come on, get up. So you are your own motivator. This is the good tea on you. You may be also someone that wakes up early. I did put AM. Or you may stay up late. Yeah. So you are definitely, there's something about work here. You're working all day and night. All right. Some of you guys may have like multiple jobs. Okay, and yeah, I did put down for the bad teas that you may work late hours. So there's definitely something with maybe not having enough time for your family, or maybe not having enough time for your spouse. Take it how it resonates. But I do feel like you make time for yourself, clearly, because of how well put together he is. And your career. All right, so this is good tea on you, is that whatever you do for work, it allows you to basically live that lifestyle of, being sophisticated. Okay, so the bad tea. All right, you may also be someone that is you may fear aging. All right, I put fear your age. So I was like, fear your age. So whether you are how old, you may not feel young, or you may not want to be old. Something about that. Take it how it resonates with you. This is the bad tea, because you are someone that you may worry about the things that are kind of irrelevant. It's like, for example, I'm 25, and I'm thinking, oh, I was 21 a couple years ago, but it's like, you're still young. You're still 25, you're still in your 20s, take it how it resonates. You don't have to be in your 20s. It's just an example, but you may talk about things that really are relevant, because if you think about it, I was 21 and now I'm 25, and I have learned a lot in those years. So you may struggle with that. You may struggle seeing how far you have come, because you're always so work. I want to be better. All right, and I get that vibe, all right, from you guys. And again, you have definitely put yourself in a good place. Wherever you're at, you are definitely doing your thing, all right? And also was picking up on someone being in like a really nice house, okay? So this is a good tea on you. Thank you, Spirit. I forgot that I put that under the age thing. So bad tea, you're really hard on yourself, okay? You're really hard on yourself, and I put too hard. Okay, so again, example, 21 to 25. You can learn a lot in those couple of years, okay? I'm not saying you're 21, I'm not saying you're 25. Just be, considerate, that, hey, you have grown within those years. And as each year comes, comes with more experience. So kind of look at it as, a good thing. Okay, some of you guys, this may be a bad tea. You may not be able to see the good things when you have them, okay? I put, you do not allow yourself to rest. And again, the reason why I put that was because of those lights. It looks like he's up like at night, and he's trying to create like a whole, again, light. So yeah, you are someone that works very late. You are work, 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 work. Some of you guys may like Rihanna. Or you could be like, what is she from? Where is she from? Is it Trinidad? I don't know. You may really be definitely from like the islands or something. I did put your life may seem like a schedule. That's the bad tea. I feel like a lot of people really yearn for your attention. All right. And I'm even getting like romantic interest because the first thing that I was picking up on was the fact that you are someone very handsome. So you may also be someone single or you may act single. I don't know. Like you do not you do not make time to basically be with loved ones. All right, even here if you have animals, okay, they miss you, they want to be with you, and this is the bad tea on you. You need to go home. All right. I did put you do the same thing over and over and you get bored by it. Oh my gosh. Abundant Rising, my loves, thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading. If you find yourself to be resonating with the channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to click the link below in the description box to kindly purchase full access to your reading. Thank you so much for your love and true support. Love and light, beautiful soul. All right, so if you chose pawn number 2, this is your reading, pawn number 2. So let's see what's the good and bad tea on thee. All right, so I did write down some channel messages and I do have the image up here. The first thing that I want to say is the good tea on you is that you could be someone that likes a party. Like you may like going maybe out a lot, even if it's not just a party. Maybe it's, you know, out with your friends, out with your family, out with your children, or out with yourself. All right. I was picking up on like arcades or Dave and Buster's, I think that's what it's called, or David and Buster's. I think it's Dave and Buster's. Casinos, like you like nightlife, okay? It's definitely giving that vibe, like very retro. All right, so this is a good tea on you, is that you really do admire just having fun. You admire a good time. All right, I feel like you're definitely someone that knows how to cherish a good time as well. Like she's sitting down, all right, her hair's flowing. It's like you could be someone that also a lot of people may get mesmerized by. I feel like the good tea on you is that you're very social, all right? Whether you maybe, you know, consider yourself to be an extrovert, it does feel like your energy is very extroverted. So a lot of people may feel comfortable, you know, talking to you. The good tea on you is that, you know, when they first meet you, they instantly, you know, see that you're a good person, you're a good time, you're fun, all right? This is what I was picking up on from the image. Some of you guys may also like to wear sneakers, or you may like to wear maybe glittery stuff. You may like glitter, or you know, the shimmer, stuff like that. Okay. So the first channel message that I got, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I I only got one channel message for like the whole, I think it was like the whole hour, and I think it was definitely a reason because I was basically trying to figure out what was this meaning. So I heard specifically green door. Okay, I don't know, maybe you guys got a green door in your room, your home, I don't know, but it took a minute for me to understand what spirit was saying with this. So this may be good and bad tea on you. Some of you guys may take a while maybe to get ready. Maybe you take long showers, or I don't know, when you're out like all day, all night. Okay, there was something about time here because I was like, what the world? I don't know what this green door is. Like I even asked like Fairy Sage Mother, I'm like, what do you think about when you know, hear a green door? So this could definitely be good and bad tea. You may leave people kind of clueless, not gonna lie. You do have like a in and out energy. Like it's like, oh, I'm here for, you know, a good time, not a long time. Pawn number 2. Okay, it's a vibe though. Like it feels very electrifying. All right, it feels like you have this energy that make people just kind of want to like groove, like dance. It's very, I don't know like how to explain it. It's hypnotizing. It's very hypnotizing, and you may have people feel like, you know, once the night's over, like, I felt like I was a different person. And that's you, pawn number two. I'm telling you, it's like, this is good and bad tea on you. Like, they're like, whoa, did they just do something to me? You know, because that's the vibe it's getting. Okay, anyway, back to that green door. Okay, so I put, when I understood what Spirit was saying, I put, you too have money opportunities, but you may put a door over it, meaning you do not share this with everyone you meet right away. So you have a side of you that you do not share, and it feels like this side is maybe your career. It's the fact that you may be rich. It's the fact that you know, I don't know, you may be really good. Like, people can never guess where maybe you're from or where you actually live. All right, it's making me think of that movie ATL. I forgot her name. I think it's Lauren London. She was always, you know, skating, and when she was dating T.I., she never mentioned who her father was, which was, I forgot who he was, but he was someone of wealth. Okay. Oh, hold on, you guys. Okay, so yeah, this is something like this here. You either come from it, your parents are it, or you are it, literally. Like, you may have also like a social media presence where you have fans, you have a whole platform where you also are maybe receiving a good income, like you are monetized. All right, so this is the green door here. Like Spirit was saying, like, this is a special door. Not everybody gets to see this door. Not everybody even gets to walk in this door. So you're very picky and choosy with what you share about yourself, but you definitely know how to have a good time. All right, and this is good tea. All right, I do feel like your money opportunities may also come to a surprise, you know, when people, you know, figure out what you do for work. Your job feels very much like, not necessarily easy, but it feels lenient. It feels flexible. It feels laid back. Like, she gets to sit down. She gets to stay up at night. She gets to have fun. So it's like giving the vibe that you're your own boss. It's giving the vibe that you make your own kind of schedule. Okay. And this is good tea on you. All right. So I did put down that you have recently became social. All right, so like I said, whether you consider yourself to be an extrovert, maybe this is something that you have recently stepped into. So you have recently became more social. Like, you're up and open to meeting new people. You're up and open to going new places. You're up and open to traveling the whole world, because it's funny, I was seeing this image behind her as a moon, but then also as a world, like Earth. Okay, so I do feel like you are also learning more about yourself. You're learning how to kind of tap into, you know, your fun side a lot more, and this is good tea on you. Okay, then I did put down that you hang out more with your friends or your family. Okay, and I did put in parentheses, you are letting people in slowly. All right, so yeah, it's like slowly but surely, you're getting there. You're picking up some kind of speed here. Okay, the next message for good tea is that you keep your word. Okay, hold on, you guys. My throat is dry. I'm definitely doing better, but like, my throat is still kind of interesting. Okay, back to your message. So you keep your word. And I heard you always come back. Okay, so that explains why, like, again, she's like in this whole, I don't know, ethereal kind of world, and then she goes back on Earth. Like, it's giving very like celestial, alien like. I don't know how to explain it, but you have like a whole nother world that you kind of enter, and then you go back to your hometown. You know, maybe you guys like to drive out of state, drive out of, you know, and take long drives to basically have fun. All right, so if you see a party, you making sure a party's not near your home. You want a drive, you want a travel, you want an explore. Okay, but you always come back. All right, it may be early morning or late in the evening, but you always come back. All right, sometimes you may be forced to separate yourself from people to recharge or to work on things. Okay, so some of you guys could maybe This could be what Spirit was talking about you recently becoming more social. So some of you guys could be like empaths, and you are, just learning and rediscovering, that it's okay to be around people. Not everybody wants to drain you, suck the life out of you, that you are a human and you are meant to, have connections, have relationships. So the good tea on you is that you always come back after you do have those moments where you have to separate yourself, you have to recharge, you have to just get your mind right, okay? So you may have frequent in and outs, okay? So that's good and that's bad, all right? But I do feel like the fact that you do separate yourself, this could also talk about when you're not in a good place. When you're not, for example, when you're not feeling good, all right? You keep your distance, all right? And this doesn't have to be like physical sickness. This could be like just mentally. Like mentally, you're overthinking. You're not in the greatest and highest of spirits. So I don't want to put that on other people. So I'm going to distance myself. This is good tea on you. I did put down, you always come back like you never left. This could also refer to situations where you were given no choice but to leave. You always return to those that you love. All right. So again, good and bad, you guys. You have a heart that is just full of unconditional love. You have the ability to go back to people that have probably done you dirty, that have probably called you out of your name, that have probably, probably don't deserve your forgiveness, but somehow you still have it in your heart to let these people back in. You may have boundaries in place. You may have, a distance now, a divide, but you somehow still never let that interfere with love that you have for people. Okay. This could also definitely refer to maybe a separation that you have recently been in. You're able to come back from it and, like you were never separated before. Okay. I did put that you love hard. You love hard. You mean your I love yous. So when you say I love you, it's really you love this person. Okay. So you may not say I love you to everyone. All right. So you're definitely someone that, again, you keep your word. People know whatever comes out of your mouth, it's truth, okay? 111 could be relevant. I just seen that on the timestamp. All right, the next message that I got was, your intuition is one of your greatest strengths. You have earned and learned a lot about cycles. Wow. And you share your testimonies with others to help them prevent the same mistakes. You do not want people to fail, but you also understand that some people do need to fail in order to, learn, right? But it's somehow you are like that stepping stool. You are like the training wheels on a bicycle. All right. You are definitely always by someone's side. You're definitely like a teacher, a mom, a dad to many people. Okay, and this is definitely one of your greatest strengths. All right, it's like you intuitively know what people need in that moment. All right, you definitely have like a sixth sense for like a lot of people, especially the people that you love, the people that you're in connections with. You definitely develop a strong sixth sense. Spirit is like talking about like if they're sick, you become sick. Like it's very much empathetic that you have. All right. The empathetic energy that you have. This is good tea on you, Spirit is saying. That was strange. Like I was getting something with your stomach. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, you recently had like a stomach ache or something like that. Yeah, you're able to pick up people's, I don't want to say problems, but you really do know what people are going through on the inside. You really have a way of understanding people on a deep level, and this is good tea on you. Yeah, this is probably why you go back and forth, that introvert, extrovert kind of thing. The next message that I got was, so this was good and bad tea. Like I didn't specifically put this in any category. I put money wound, okay? So I put, you may have a hard time saving your wins. You are actually very abundant in many things, but you do struggle to really see it in yourself and in your work. All right. This was definitely something that I was kind of getting, like, just based off her persona. She looks definitely like someone that can be fun, happy, but she also struggles with something that she may not share. And it may bother her when she's out, like, oh, I really shouldn't be, taking this long drive, or I really shouldn't be going out for the second time tonight. Like, something about that here. Like, there's always something that you intuitively know that you shouldn't do, but you may still kind of proceed with it. So this goes back to kind of like learning about the cycles and stuff. You have a way of also understanding that, you know what, everything does happen for a reason, whether I choose to spend this amount, whether I choose not to. It's like something about you understanding that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Okay. But you definitely do have a money wound. Okay. So, and the good tea on you is that a lot of people do see that you're abundant, though. Like, it's witnessed by many. All right, whether that's like the clothes that you wear, whether that's the platform that you have. Like I said in the beginning about that green door, you have a door over what you do, maybe for career, or maybe how much money you really do have. All right, this money wound could also be like something that's in your head. Like, you really don't lack anything. You don't lack money. But in your mind, you may feel like the money you have is not enough when Spirit says it is enough. All right? Yeah, it says you are actually abundant in many things, but you struggle to really see it in yourself and in your work. Yeah, this is that's why I put good and bad tea, because it can go both ways. And saving your wins could also talk about acknowledging it. Like, you have so many wins, but where is your trophies? Like, where is the recognition that you give yourself? You struggle with giving that to yourself. I definitely do pick up on that. All right, so let's see. I did write down bad tea. You have a hard time getting focused. You may be someone that sleeps on some great ideas. It's funny, I've been getting that a lot in the collective. So yeah, you have a hard time getting focused. You have a hard time getting yourself maybe... Oh, thank you, Spirit. See, now it's coming back to me. The green door could also talk about that. Like, you kind of put a door over your blessings, like your money opportunities. Yeah, it's like you may shut yourself out, and Spirit says, like, you're actually closing this money door. Like, open this up, pot number 2. Okay, so yeah, you have a hard time getting focused. You sleep on some great ideas. When you're having a good time, you may also, I forgot I put that. When you're having a good time, you may also find yourself wanting to repeat it. That goes back to what I was saying about you intuitively know, like, oh, I really shouldn't stay out for another hour. Oh, I really shouldn't take another shot. It's like you have that intuition telling you, and those are literally your guides. Those are your ancestors, your angels. That's God telling you, hey, come on, you got work. You got some work you got to do. All right. So yeah, you may struggle having that balance. Like, oh yeah, I have the freedom to do this, but I also have the freedom to go. Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading. If you find yourself to be resonating with the channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to click the link below in the description box to kindly purchase full access to your reading. Thank you so much for your love and true support. Love and light, beautiful soul. All right, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading, pile number 3. So let's see what's the good and the bad tea on V. Okay, so I do have the image up here, and I did write down some channel messages. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing that I want to say is that I'm so drawn to like the color of this image, and it's like a beige, tannish, goldish color. It's giving very much neutral. Okay, this may be definitely a good tea on you. Maybe your home is like, maybe you have like a lot of neutral colors, like everything matches. Okay, but I was also picking up on like maybe like OCD, or maybe like you live in a house where like people feel like they cannot really, maybe eat on the couch, or they can't walk in the house with shoes on because it's like they're afraid they're going to dirty something up. So whether you like, again, the neutral colors, the white, like something like that here. And for some reason I was thinking of Kim Kardashian's and Kanye West home, the neutral wood, kind of colors here. So maybe you also like that aesthetic. All right, so it's like, it's good and it's bad because, again, it's different and it's also like a clean look. But then again, people fear like, oh, are they going to think I'm dirty if I, want to do this, or if I want to sit here? Like, something about that here. You definitely do feel like you're someone very clean, though. Okay, so let's just jump into the channel messages. I just had to say that because I was getting that message. So first thing, you know how to do everything. All right, you may be good with scissors. Okay, you could cut hair, or you know how to clean up like your brows, or it's giving, maybe you know how to, style, I don't know, them bushes, like stuff like that. It's making me think of Edward Scissorhands. But you could be good with scissors, okay? So people know, oh, I can call pound number 3 to cut my hair. I could call pound number 3 to cut my dog's hair. Like, there's something about you being very good with them. This could also refer to, maybe, people feel safe for you to trim their beard, cut their hair, because you are very gentle. It's reminding me of like my dentist. She's definitely someone that I probably would never switch, because she is so gentle with the tools that she uses. Like, every appointment that I have with her, she has never like, made me feel some kind of way. And also, she's very quick as well. So this may be kind of like your reputation as well. Whatever you do for work, it may be, oh, you know what I'm thinking of? Like, maybe if you wax, like you have, I forgot what that business is called, but say you into waxing, clients can trust you because you have a method where they feel less pain. All right, or again, there's something about people just feeling safe, to be around you. They feel safe, for you, again, to cut their son's hair, cut their daughter's hair, or wax them, like stuff like that. Take it how it resonates, okay? But yeah, those are just random examples, but it's your gentleness. All right. All right, so then I did get the message that you're a gym junkie. I did put gym junkie, yoga, meditation, sound healing. Okay, so this is definitely good tea on you. You're definitely someone that practice mindfulness, whether you call it mindfulness, whether you call it, positive activities, take it how it resonates. But you're definitely someone that keeps your body in physically good shape. Okay, you could also be someone that likes to take long walks. So whether that's long walking, whether that's a lot of maybe household chores outside, indoors, something like that. Like, it feels like every day you are choosing to do some form of physical activity. And also for your mental health as well. That goes back to the meditation and the sound healing. So good tea on you is that you may play music that, at first thing in the morning, you're playing music that lifts your spirits. You're playing, prayers. You're playing affirmations, like stuff like that. All right. I do feel like you practice like a strict morning routine, because I literally got that order: gym junkie, yoga, meditation, sound healing. And Spirit was making me think like this is like a routine for you. You may strictly follow a routine every day, or maybe every other day. Like, there's something about that. Maybe you're like off on weekends, so Monday through Friday it's like strictly down to business. It's strictly down to, good health. Like, something about that here. You definitely have some kind of routine, whether that's morning or whether that's night. All right, it could be both as well. Okay, so I was also drawn, I put coffee or tea. I was drawn to the fact that she had a cup in her hand. So I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely giving. You could be someone that's like a coffee drinker or a tea drinker. Okay. Again, people drink that to, again, wake themselves up. So whether you, again, morning person or night person, this is good tea on you. All right. You're always drinking something. It honestly feels very healthy. So maybe instead of regular coffee, you could drink mushroom coffee. Regular tea, you can drink herbal teas, like something like that. You could definitely be someone that really just, you take care of your body, like outer appearance and the inner, like your inner health as well. So this is obvious, but you could definitely be someone that has a lot of hair. All right, I did put that. The good tea on you is that you have a lot of hair. Some of you guys have really long hair, like really, really long hair. It's giving Rapunzel. Okay, so people like the versatility in your hair. So whether you have locks, whether you have, twist in your hair, whether you have braids in your hair, whether you keep your hair straight, whether you keep your hair in a bun, curled, it's a length and it's a volume to it. All right, and this is good tea on you. Okay, yeah, some of you guys may also just really like your natural hair, so maybe you don't straighten it as much. All right, or maybe again you let your hair out a lot, like you don't really have it up a lot. Okay, yeah, take it how it resonates. The next message that I got was that you're stable. Okay, you guys can maybe like horses, or again, like you may like running tracks. Something about that here, because when I did write stable, I was thinking of horses. I did put down that you give the vibe that you were able to move out at a young age. You are very good with your finances. Your work ethic is amazing. And I did put down it's what has been able to keep you on your feet for so long. Okay, so you're always going to be taken care of because you know how to take care of yourself. All right, and I feel like you take care of everything. Maybe you're like a single parent, or you are, I don't know, in a connection, but you take care of everything, like the bills. Even if it's not paying the bills, maybe you are the one that goes to actually pay them. Like you have this independence with you. You have this security, like people can trust you. All right, I'm hearing something about like keys, like people could trust you, like you're that neighbor that people would probably give you their house key. All right, there's just something about you that people can trust, like they know you're someone that can keep something, like, well, like it feels like something about good hands here. Okay, they know all their things are in good hands with you, pot number 3. All right, so again, back to the stable. So whatever you do for work, this could definitely be, why you are able to financially support yourself, or whether this is like a partner of yours. But I do pick up on this being something that has been built for a while. Okay, because again, it goes back to the schedule here. So maybe you guys have been doing the same thing for years, and you are finally at that year where you see a lot of income coming in. You have built a lot of multiple income streams for yourself. All right, some of you guys may also sell things, like sell services, sell products. Okay, some of it could be excuse me, like yoga. It could be meditation. It could be sound healing. All right, it does feel like you could be someone that's spiritual. All right, so this is good tea on you. The next message that I got was good tea on you is that you have background knowledge on the justice system. Okay, so some of you guys may work for the court, or maybe you have had multiple jobs. All right, so you have background knowledge. You have background knowledge in a lot, okay? And one of them is the justice system. You may know all the laws, all right? You know your rights, okay? You're definitely someone that gives the vibe, like you will stand up to a police officer, like regardless of who got the degree, regardless of who has the authority here. It's like, you also have rights, okay? And you stand on those rights. That's the good tea on you. There's definitely something about your stories, maybe your experiences that you have had in this life. You may share these things and people are kind of amazed, like, whoa, girl, boy, you did that, like, it's giving the vibe like that. Like people are kind of like shocked, and you're looking at them like, yeah, what's the problem? They're like, that's a cop, or that's a judge. Like, it's something about that here, and it's like, we're all human. Like, it does not change anything. Okay, you do not care about labels and stuff like that. All right, It's like more than that. It's how you present yourself. It's who you are, like your whole character. All right. I do feel like a lot of people have a lot of good things to say about you, though. Again, and one of them is definitely your confidence. Okay. And I did put down that you could be a tarot reader. All right. I was picking up on like someone that may do this full time. Like you are a spiritual coach. You are an energy healer. You are, maybe you do the sound baths, like stuff like that. It could be Reiki. All right. So the next the next thing that I put down was your face structure is admired. Some of you guys could have came from another pile because I did mention that in another pile. Okay. Excuse me. So I did put down cheekbones, placements are all favored. Like you're highly attractive. Okay, some of you guys may have like a lot of tattoos, or like you just have I don't know, like the way your body is built. Again, it goes back to you taking very good care of yourself. A lot of people really admire you, like your whole everything about you. And I'm getting like everything, you, yourself, your character, and even something about your home. I'm hearing like humble abode. All right. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that, but you have definitely something very neutral about you at the same time. Like I can't really explain it. Okay. So bad tea. So you may be someone that suffers from small addictions like caffeine or energy drinks. I did mention that in another pile too. So, and again, the caffeine. So whether you drink like a lot of coffee, whether you're drinking a lot of tea or energy drinks, okay, you could definitely be someone that kind of depends on this fuel. All right. And this is bad tea. Oh gosh, I didn't even mean to like actually say like tea could be maybe a thing. Maybe it's the tea. What is that tea called? I think it's Lipton. But there's a tea where like you have to put like a lot of sugar in it. So maybe you do not always drink those herbal teas. Like you may have to kind of force yourself. All right, today I gotta drink some herbs, something like that here. So this could be bad tea on you, is that you may drink the bad kind of tea sometimes. All right. And also those energy drinks, I don't drink those, but you could definitely be someone that depends on this kind of stuff. Okay. So whether you like suffer from like low energy or something like that here, maybe you are just not always motivated, but you kind of know, all right, this is what's going to help me stay up. All right. So you do depend on things. Okay. The next message that I've got was, you may dress yourself down a lot. People like your body. You may not like dressing up though. It's a rare occasion to see you wear something nice. Crocs over sneakers, sandals over heels. Like that's the energy that I was getting. That's funny. Crocs over sneakers, sandals over heels. And that's funny. I do love a pair of Crocs. Okay. But yes, you could definitely be someone that, again, you have this nice, amazing rocking body, but you may wear hoodies. You may cover it up. And they're like, oh wow, if I had a body like you, pot number 3, I would be rocking all kinds of shirts, belly shirts, or nice jeans, skirts, or something like that here. And I'm also getting something about your legs. It could be like really toned or something like that here, like maybe your calf muscles. But yeah, it's a rare occasion to see you wear something nice. And a lot of people feel like you're someone very beautiful, very handsome, and they want you to wear more clothes that compliment you in that way. Okay. And I'm not saying your clothes, your casual clothes are ugly. I'm not saying any of that. It just feels like a lot of people want you to put yourself out there in a way where, again, you are looking your best, okay? You look your best, you feel your best. Oh, Lord. That's funny. I don't remember putting this. You have an extra of something. I was not sure what Spirit was saying with this, actually. You have an extra of something. So if you know what that is for you, that is it, that is what it is for you. Okay? But I took it as you may come with baggage of some sort. Okay? I'm not 100% sure. It does feel like the extra of something is also saying, like people look at you and they know, like, oh no, there's something toxic about you, pawn number three. I don't know what it is, but I know it's something. It's giving something like that here. It could be maybe you're sassy. It could be maybe, again, it goes back to the first thing that I was getting about your home. You have a clean home, but it's almost like no one lives here, okay? Or people feel like they cannot, really truly get comfortable because, it's so clean. Like something about that here. I'm not sure if anyone has experienced that kind of experience before, but I say that from experience. Like I've definitely been to someone's house and I noticed like spotless clean and I'm just like, it looks like no one lives here. So yeah, take it how it resonates, but you do come with some sort of something. Okay, so I did list examples. It does not have to be this example. I just put an example because I wasn't 100% sure what Spirit was saying with this. But I put, it could be children. It could be an extra eye. Now, when I put extra eye, I was talking about your third eye. So that extra of something is that, oh, I got I got spirit teams with me all day, every day. I have ancestors. So you have a way of channeling. You have a way of connecting to spirit. Okay, so for example, like channeling messages, you may be able to do this, and people may not like this because you can pick up on the tea. You can pick up on things that people may want to keep hidden. So this may be seen as, oh, I don't like abundant rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading. If you find yourself to be resonating with the channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to click the link below in the description box to kindly purchase full access to your reading. Thank you so much for your love and true support. Love and light, beautiful soul.